Yeah, obviously, nobody wants to bowl wides, especially in any format of the game, but especially in a T20 format of the game, they can hurt you. But look, I mean, it's not. I think we're going to need to be patient with a lot of these young kids. I think if you look at this team, there are a lot of youngsters playing in this team. Especially our bowling attack. So they're young kids, they will have games like this, at times like this. And I think we all need to be patient with them. And we need to be understanding that games like this can happen. Of course, they're improving and we keep working hard and we keep trying to help them, support them technically, with whatever we can in terms of, support and also just creating the right environment for them to be able to get the best out of their skills. Very skillful, but I think as they're learning, it's tough. It's not easy learning in international cricket, and you have to learn on the job. So I think we're going to have a little bit of patience with these guys. And the good thing is that this year, I think, because I think a lot of the focus is going to be obviously on the 50-over World Cup and the World Test Championship. At least the T20 games that we have, it probably gives us an opportunity to try out a lot of the younger guys and hopefully give them opportunities and just back and support them when they have tough games like this, which they will, honestly. I haven't thought about the third match right now. I haven't, once we go there, we'll have a look at the wicket. But no, I don't expect there to be too much of experimenting. The boys already who are playing are very young. I mean, it's the opening pair is Ishan and Shubman has just played 2 matches. So we are not going to be chopping and changing people too much unless, of course, there are some injuries like today. But otherwise, not really. Not really. I mean, the amount of dew that was there at the back end, and you saw it's just that we lost a few wickets in that chase. I mean, if we had a few wickets in hand, I think, we got close already. But there was a lot of dew, So, and maybe, you can't go on past history. The wicket looked a really good wicket, to be honest, and it stayed a good wicket right through. It did a little bit for the fast bowlers if you pitched it in the right areas with the new ball. But other than that, I thought, it was a good wicket, both sides. They played well to get to 207. We made some mistakes, with the ball. And even though we lost that many wickets, we ran them really close. And it was not easy at the back end. As you could see, they couldn't bowl their spinners out because, of the ball being quite wet. So, no, I think the decision, honestly, was fine. It's not a decision. We like I said, a few areas in the game we could have done slightly better. We would have got the right result. I mean, I think they are a very good T20 side. I think they've got a pretty experienced T20 side in this tournament. I think from the World Cup, they haven't made too many changes in this playing 11 from the last team that played. So I think they're a good T20, very good T20 team, and they've got some class players as they showed today. They've got a couple of really good spinners. And they've got some very good depth, good power hitting at the back end of the game. I think Daswin Sanaka is playing, really well. So I think they're a very competitive side, very competitive side, and might have had some tough periods, but certainly not a side that you would take lightly at all at any stage. For us, I mean, obviously, slightly different scenario in the sense that from the last game that played the World Cup, I think against England in the semi-final, we've probably only 3 or 4 of the boys played in the playing 11, right? So we're in a slightly different stage of looking at the next cycle of T20. So slightly younger team, and for us to be able to play against the quality that Sri Lanka is a fantastic experience. It's been a great experience for us. He's doing a really good job. I mean, certainly doing a very good job, and I think his batting is just coming on leaps and bounds. We always knew his quality with the ball, and it was just about developing his batting, and he's working really hard on it. And it's something that, honestly, we had identified. He's been now with the team for more than a year now, and it's an area of his game that we have identified. We know that it's important for us to have that, and in whatever opportunities Axar has got, especially with Jadeja missing quite a lot of cricket just recently, he hasn't let us down, whether it's been test cricket, whether it's been one-day cricket, whether it's been here. I think in T20 cricket, whenever he's got the opportunity, he's done really well. So that's really good signs for us, have people like him, have people like Washi, who's unfortunately not getting a game. He's playing really well and he's batting really well as well. And then obviously, hopefully Jadeja coming back as well gives us nice little in that spin bowling all-rounder area. I mean, obviously in the fast bowling all-rounder area, we rely heavily on Hardik, and we're looking around for other people to step up and maybe do a job for us. And it was nice to see Mavi bat today. So that's like brings a smile on your face when you can see one of your fast bowlers being able to bat like that. But yeah, I think in our spin bowling all-rounder, our stocks are pretty good at the moment. Shahbaz was also part of the squad, and considering that Washi's there, and like I said, Jadeja as well. So yeah, we're happy with that.